V15 is here, and one of the first things we're going to look at is the infantry tutorial. A much needed thing to help new players learn the basics of the game. It has a basic obstacle course showing basic movement from crawling to even vaulting over friendlies. A live fire crawling exercise where at the end you'll be wounded by a mortar and it will transition over to the medical aspect, where it will show how to bandage as well as revive another player. A basic introduction to the communication system.
Local comms allow you to talk with friendlies within a radius around you. Very useful for on-flight. No penetration, no fun.
This is pretty much self-explanatory.
Here are some of the light vehicles as you. All vehicles have various
shooting range to test weapons and grenades out. The tutorial also touches on logistics, showing how to unload and load a logi up with supplies. The supply system is slightly different. Within V15, you now have to use the radial menu to unload and load supplies. You can do it within the vehicle or outside the vehicle, and anyone in the squad can do it. You no longer can use the left and right mouse button to do so. Digging habs and spawns are briefly touched on too. A brief scenario explaining fire maneuver and suppression is also present, which leads to a brief scenario involving assaulting and clearing a cap point. AI characters are present, they will shoot back, but will not move.
Clear the building all the way to the. Be advised, objective is being secured.
You also get to carry out taking down an enemy fob with timed explosives.
Taking down the enemy fob, one of their primary means of reinforcement.
I came across this Stonehenge-esque ritual site containing the almighty sphere. When you approach it, it spazzes out and creates weird noises, which triggers multiple events. Zombies will spawn on a few locations. They won't move, but they can attack. I also found out that you can kill 2 zombies with a single bullet. I'm not sure if this addition to the penetration system is active outside the tutorial, as I couldn't test in a live server. I also found out engineer zombies explode. Yep, you're seeing correctly, flying helicopter tank with fast ropes. Yep, there's even Sqornhub, a nice old Pornhub meme. Borodok has new foliage as well as slightly adjusted terrain. Kohat has new landscape material, offering better looking textures. It's also had a lighting update. There is distant fog, making things at a distance difficult to spot, but this is experimental. Yehorivka has had an update to its trees, foliage and lighting, giving it an autumn look. Falls Road has new foliage, trees, the terrain has been slightly adjusted, as well as new lighting on multiple layers. Out of all patches so far, V15 has had the most amount of GPU optimizations done. While we're on the topic of maps, TC has made its way to most maps apart from Logo Valley. Some maps have 2 layers, while Scorpo now has 3. The BMP-2 has been added to the Russian faction. I'll display all relevant information on screen. In a future update, the BMP-2 will be upgraded to the BMP-2M. Speaking of vehicles, there has been changes to the claim system. We have another variation of the Stryker with an M240 Bravo. Hesco wall deployables have had a visual update. Bob Radio's health goes to 75% or below, it will disable the hab spawn. I personally don't like this, it just gives another reason to use the buddy rally instead of using your fob. It just adds to the list of risks, including engineers and 30 meter hab disable. There's been some changes to voice commands. You can no longer access the radial menu and use voice commands that has been removed from the game. The only voice command you can use is call medic when incapacitated, which now has increased cooldowns to reduce spam. OWI have taken note of community feedback and have re-added the confirm respawn button. This is pretty much it for this video. V15 is going to be an interesting one. There's quite a few nice improvements and new additions. We haven't seen the full patch notes yet, so maybe something sneaky will come when it's fully released. But anyway, I've really got nothing else to add. Until the next video, I'll catch you guys later.